Hey gang, sorry about that sudden drop. My network incorrectly decided that it was a good time to go out. So I checked the end of the last taping, and it was Wario who won that game of Sneak and Snore, and here we are now with Wario getting that rare chance time opportunity. See if he can come from behind well, he won't really be coming from anywhere, but he might drag somebody down with him, depending on how this ends. So here we pick up.
I'd like to apologize for dropping my mic that way.
Yeah, that caused a little bit of a feedback, but I don't think anybody was here to hear it. It didn't last all that long, though. I cut the call off like 10 seconds into it. I was trying to find a mute, but I couldn't. I actually didn't know how to mute somebody during a call, so I just went with the most elegant solution and hit the red button.
Red buttons are fun.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, just at the end of the last video, DK hit another star block.
What?
Yeah, and then he got that. So yeah, DK's starting to fly now. That little northern branch into the dirt. So DK's not that far from that either. Oh, this is really fucking exciting, isn't it? They obviously reused the algorithm. How far in are we anyhow? Oh, more than halfway. Cool. So yeah, obviously this will be broken up into two parts. For reference, they will be labeled 2.1 and 2.2. Yeah, going through the door would have cost her the star. At that point, she had the key at the time that it was needed to get the star, so... Oh yeah, Wario took the bank, too.
Oh, really?
And we very briefly saw the situation where the bank of coins looks like an ass. A big golden ass. I'm serious, it looked like a big golden ass.
I don't think you're talking about donkeys either.
No, I'm talking about ass. Anyway, torpedo targets. You got one one driving the sub, one shooting and guiding the torpedoes. Most targets after 60 seconds wins. Peach and Wario off to an early lead. What a long shot. And look at that, right in front of them. There's one for Luigi and DK, but time is running out and it looks like they've lost sight of it. You can hit each other to stun, but... yeah, Peach and Wario have just run off with this one. 5-1, it's over.
At least they got one.
Yes, they did. Better than a shutout any day. Doesn't get you more money, but it's better than a shutout. Let me put the Wi-Fi back on my phone. There we go.
Oh, I wanted to see stars. Back to go.
But there's nothing to see. Unless you really like the sight of Bowser running away.
I do.
Okay, good enough. Well, can't dodge them all, I guess. Oh, this game is responsible for a lot of my paranoia, too.
Oh, yes, this one.
Yep.
So, you have to be looking in the same direction?
Be looking in the same direction when everybody stops moving.
Wow, they all cleared.
Yep. DK's out. And you can keep moving for a second or two after the green light goes off.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking good for the team.
Yeah.
Up. And Wario stands alone. The solo player has not won yet. Can Peach prevent that? Yes! And Peach got him right at the last moment. That is not an easy game to win when you're by yourself, I'll tell you.
Honeycomb Havoc.
Is anybody hungry? I got lots of fruits. I could shove coins down your throat. Oh, hey, there's this neat little honeycomb, still full of bees. Pretty tasty too. You want to see how healthy and nutritious a snack honeycomb is?
You're about to find out.
No, I cannot explain that tingly, prickly sensation in your mouth. You must be going crazy. Peach really kind of screwed herself by only picking one there. Because mathematically, if you block them out in groups of 3, you can't really lose here. If you're in back. If you're in front at that point, you're kind of fucked. Unless the person in back doesn't know what they're doing with it. I don't believe anybody's over there. Come to think about it, where is Luigi? Peach has position over DK. If she can win this next game, she might be able to steal it from him. Mario made a very critical mistake the last time this was played. Remember, keep flipping tiles until you have reformed the center image. Oh, Peach cutting that real close. And there's a critical mistake right there, but Peach is taking a lot of runaround anyway. Wario, on the other hand, aside from not doing much in sequence, pretty well aimed with his slams. Looks like Luigi intends to try and run for it. That won't do it. It'll net him a small amount of money, though. Peach didn't win, and that would have made the difference. You still there, Chibi?
I am.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
The Boo Bell. So the Boo Bell and the Bowser Bomb are actually two of the three items that are specific to the item minigames. You can't buy them in any normal store.
Oh.
Unfortunate for Wario. Forward was the way he would have needed to go, but I don't think it matters that much, because now DK's starting to chew away with this game. Too bad for Luigi. Well, at that point, backwards was better news for Wario.
True.
It's still not great news, but going forward would have meant that much further away. Isn't that floor shiny?
It is very shiny. Is it shiny or is it see-through though? Exactly.
Looking at the arches, I want to say see-through, actually. That's kind of fascinating, really. Something didn't render correctly. And Wario joins the top.
Jump.
This is it. The next Toad wins, and it's Luigi. The bad news for Luigi is he's basically an entire lap away from the star. That's not the most helpful item in this situation. Only 21? That really only helped Luigi. And also going forward would have put you right past the stars, so that to me does not seem like the most logical move you could have made. Well, Wario's just evened the game up considerably. DK now stands alone up top, as he did before, but on a lower perch. Low enough that I wouldn't exactly call it security. So there are 21 4-player games, 10 1-on-3s, and 12 2-on-2s.
And we've seen how many?
I'm pretty sure we've seen all the 4s. I know there's at least one 1-on-3 we haven't seen, and there's at least one 2-on-2 we haven't seen. There may be more, I'm not sure. I'll have to double check when I go off to buy minigames, because that's literally all you can do with your money in this game.
Yeah.
I had to buy a few in order to unlock Minigame Stadium, which is round 6. Technically, there's no second chance this time. It just so happens that the 6th heat is Minigame Stadium for how many boards there are. And then the final this season will be exactly 1 board.
You keep on cutting in and out, just to let you know.
I'll double check this timestamp in the video and see what it is. Although last time it seemed like it was our signal as opposed to the stream.
Oh.
Because the chat was reporting that it was able to be heard. Probably just that multi-state distance thing. Tiny bonus. You haven't seen this version yet, have you?
No, I haven't. Shaggy! 2
major differences. 1, we're in the sky, and 2, notice Lakitu going from left to right up in the sky. Lakitu represents your time limit, and that went just as quickly as last time. Oh wait, no it didn't. My eyes are fucking bomb. So, the first game took 2 turns to get to an end. The second game took 3 turns.
Interesting.
There has not been a single turn in that minigame yet where nobody was eliminated. Every time Shy Guy raised a flag, at least one person screwed up. Oh, we haven't seen Skateboard Scamper 2.0 yet. This time we're in a haunted house. And this time we have elevator platforms, dips. There's your token staircase. And a sequence of 3 platforms there. A little bit of a trickier game this time. Of course, the race ends, the window opens, the boo gets dissipated, and everybody gets some money. Luigi's already got a key that he doesn't really need. He might just throw it away and then move on to the star. There's a big 10 for Wario. It looks like he wants some serious insurance here. I want to say it's 50-50 that Luigi gets far enough to get the star. I think it's 6 and up he needs to roll. He's got position, so he has that much over Wario. Is that 2 coins for Wario? No, he doesn't take it. Everybody's keeping some kind of perspective here, it looks like. It looks to me like the first wave always has 3 coins shoved somewhere in it. Second wave always has 2, and the last wave always has 1. Everything else is either fruity or honeycomb. Did you know that it's possible to make friends with fruits? Oh, that's it. I mean, if you want to get technical about it, everybody here had a fruitful experience. Anyway. Oh, that is certainly high enough. And yet Luigi wants to hang on to his key. And in actuality, he had a 3 out of 5 chance of getting the star. Which he did, of course. Tell me that... Look at that.
Really?
That happened last time too, didn't it?
I think so, yeah.
But Luigi doesn't... But Luigi doesn't have the spaces to get there, and guess what? Wario's got that gold mushroom.
Of course.
So Wario could. A lot of 5-coin transfers at the bank. Yep, he's gunning for it. He's going to need, by my count, an 11 or higher, which is pretty hard to miss on a gold. And Wario just made it. The fact that Baby Bowser's right there cut that distance down by 1. And now Peach, once again, is behind. Well, look at that.
Oops.
There's a certain random generation to this, obviously. And now Luigi and Wario are about a lap away. DK, on the other hand, is in pretty good shape to get that. He wants a key, huh? Interesting decision. And here's the 1 versus 3 we have not seen. It is the bonus game for this level, or for this type. So coins and sacks will fall from the sky. Peach controls the quicksand from the middle in the Bowser suit. Any that the others around her don't grab, sink right into her. As with any bonus game, however many coins you grab are yours to keep. And again, there's only one bonus game in each category. For the 4-player game, it was Deep Sea Salvage, which is basically Treasure Divers 2.0. Usually the player in the quicksand tends to get the most money, but that wasn't the case here. DK maneuvered the sand very well. Wario slips ahead of Luigi, but I wouldn't call this particular battle settled yet. Nobody's going for the party. A full 80 coin pot as we coast our way into the last 10. And it's on facelift. Remember I said last time there were 6 variants of this minigame for this season.
Nice look, Luigi.
And I think you can take a guess who those 6 variants are based on. Keep a scrawl lower jaw. That's how it goes, right?
Maybe.
It's either scrawl lower jaw or stiff upper lip. I forget which. So who got it? Pretty close finish, but this one goes to Peach.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough to give her back claim to the coin star. She's certainly close. Wario stomping around like the fight sheriff. So DK just voluntarily wasted 10 coins. He is back up top, however. Ah, come on!
Really?
Is the subroutine broken or something? Let's see how Luigi does with the arrows. Well, DK was pinned. Peach was stupid. And Wario was pinned. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Peach could have moved. She had right room. And again, last 10, getting near the end of this heat. Looking at the star count here, guys, certainly far from over. Overall, the proceedings in this season are faster, probably because there aren't many single-player games. Just the item games, and they're not that involved. You know, the Bowser Bomb would not benefit DK too much at this moment.
No, but probably what he's gonna get.
No? He's not gonna get anything.
No. Gonna go straight to Bowser.
That's okay, though. He ultimately lost less by doing that.
True.
Because he would have lost all his coins, and by direct extension, the star. Oh, little bump for DK. DK's already slower because he's got a bigger fish. I I don't think it's possible for the guy carrying the big fish to run so fast that he knocks back. Like Luigi just did.
Mm.
But DK could certainly have played it a little smarter and maneuvered a little better. He could very feasibly have won this. There are 2 items we have not seen yet, one of which is the 3rd game exclusive. Oh no, too far. Those are both pretty good items too. Guess the explanation will have to wait till later. I was beginning to wonder if DK was going to get there. And he is now again making it a runaway. Oh! Holy shit. I think... Uh-huh. Look at that. Look at this. Oh. Oh yeah, DK's running way north with it. And the next one still isn't far. And look who's right nearby. Boo. If DK can hold 5 coins, he could still very easily get that next star. Yeah, what is with everybody in the keys today? DK has just flown up with it. I wonder why each of those Potaboos not only are shrunk, but have 2 sets of eyes. The record is currently 32 jumps, held by Peach. Well, that ended in pretty resounding fashion, didn't it?
It did.
Resounding, quick, and just downright ouch. DK may not even need Boo's help. And without having 50 coins, he won't be tempted to steal and lose that foresight. I thought at least one person was going to get cute and try and, like, dive for that button or something. Everybody held on, but by the scruff of his mustache, Wario gets there first. We haven't seen any hidden blocks in a good while. The magic lamp. The most expensive normal item out there. And I am almost entirely certain we'll see it next turn, so I'll let that do the talking. DK better hope he rolls at least... Oh no!
Oh dear.
That's not good news. First of all, look where DK stops. And to be continued. First, another rousing game of bumper balls. This time on the third stadium. A few bumps in the road here. Could hurt your speed, could help your speed. Depends on where you are when you make your attack. I'm amazed Luigi survived that. This is about the setting we had for the original bumper balls, except the grassland was very flat, like the lava tower from earlier. Now obviously nobody's going to get anywhere trying to play head-to-head like this. And same as last time, there has to be a winner or there will be a draw. 15 seconds to decide it. Not this time. And now, what does the magic lamp do? You know what's about to happen, don't you, Chibi? The Mushroom Genie goes right to Toad. And before his very eyes, DK loses the star. So Peach ultimately got the star at normal price, 50 coins. 30 for the lamp, 20 for Toad's discount. And poor DK had to watch that right in front of his face. So now the field is mostly even, but with DK very much above it. Even though he didn't get that star. And now, as you saw, the next one dictates the use of a key, which DK currently has. But now he's got to get all the way around. Too bad. Still a little early for a commonplace duel. Oh, look at that. A tub and a tub. Obviously, Wario hasn't learned a lesson, and now he's going to take a drink. 4 seconds for Peach to sink him. Ah, the last 5. Generally the most exciting of all, but except for one little thing. Look at the distance between first and second.
I know.
And this Stu-Nod thinks Peach wins it? Granted, I believe she currently has the Coinstar claim, but that by itself is not going to help. DK's got the least coins, which means at this point in time, everybody would need all 3 stars by themselves. Uh-oh, look out. And look how much money is between them.
Jeez.
50 coins!
Whew.
Oh boy. This is going to have some serious minigame star implications. And Luigi takes it!
Wow.
Wario is purportedly a duel specialist, but Luigi just took him for 50 coins. Unfortunately for DK, that landing with Peach was too late. Now look at this. With everybody this close together, the possibility for duels is high. And I mean really fucking high. Well, we're going to see a 2-on-2, but what happens here? I kind of thought he was going to move it all the way to Revolution, which would basically have annihilated what Luigi just did for coins. And now, in response, Bowser's going to take it up the ass. No, seriously, he's been doing that since last season. If anybody wants to dispute me on that, there's a whole season waiting for you to go back and watch. Green team wins it. Interesting that most of the games are split into red and green color formations. You'd think it was a tribute to the Mario Brothers or something. Or better yet, maybe it's a tribute to Christmas. Well, a key is necessary, short of the magic lamp, to get a star. Looks like everybody's thinking the same thing, but oh, maybe not. Peach wants another lamp. Now I'm kind of curious why that was not available to Luigi. Either way, I think we know what Peach is going to do next turn. She's done it once already. Wario picks a warp block instead. That's a fascinating choice because it doesn't exactly do anything to counter the lamp. What? Okay, coins. A star block right now could certainly change some landscape. And poor DK is just straggling along back there. The dueling possibilities have just gone very, very low. Could Peach be the first to win from the lever? Well, she's keeping them centered. Not a very difficult psych out that she's doing right now. Luigi almost went down the first time and finally loses his footing. 10 seconds left. And 2 people to eliminate. I honestly think Peach's grand mistake was keeping them centered for too long. Either way, the team wins. Getting there was going to be tough to begin with, but now Luigi and DK have keys that they really don't have much use for. We saw Peach pull this trick just a few turns ago. We know what it does. And we know it's going to bring Peach to second. But in trade, her coin star is very much threatened by Luigi right now.
Mm-hmm.
DK's still down there with half a chance at getting that star. Well, Wario needed to switch with DK in order to have a real opportunity, but he can at the very least take him for some money. He's going to go for 40. Almost everything DK's got. So far, the challenger has won each time. And he does so again. That's unfortunate news for DK, who will now need to do some winning on top of actually getting to the star. Good starting roll in terms of progress. Basically, if DK wants this next star, failure here is not an option. Peach again could have moved. Doesn't seem like anybody was intentionally going for the bonuses, but DK still got one. And stupidity on 2 out of 3 counts allow him to win. Luigi, as you saw, was pinned on both sides. Luigi's taking a ride. He's never getting to the star in one turn. Nor will he or DK have the opportunity to use those keys. The potluck. I don't believe Luigi was able to take over the coin star, but if he did, it's pretty much secured for him now. If he did not, it's going to Peach. Oh, there's a problem here.
We've seen this before.
Yeah, well, except for one thing. DK's got nothing to take from. And it looks as though DK's all but given up on the star. Which he would have passed it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And now sit tight for one last running of the fish. Good maneuver by DK this time. He's going to have to maneuver himself past Peach. Stay left, and he does. He's got to hope Luigi falls. He doesn't. That, in my opinion, was much better played than last time. Only time DK really got caught was in that skinny corridor. And now onto the final turn. Now, I've been setting it up so that I can change these guys to human players off air. Because I think in order for something to register, there has to be a human player in order for it to be registered that, hey, you played this game, and therefore it goes toward the final board getting unlocked. Kind of thing.
Boy.
Oh hey, Ass Rape 2.0. Again, you don't know how many mushrooms the other players got, and until it's stolen, you don't know who's got the gold mushroom. But we now just saw that Peach had it, and has it again. There's only one of those out there out of the 20, so there's 22 up for grabs. And even though Peach made a steal of a regular mushroom, the gold mushroom will always be, quote-unquote, on top. The first one stolen if she gets nabbed. It would certainly seem that way, Gleebones. And you came pretty much at the end.
My guess is Peach is gonna win.
You think so?
Sushi, of all the places to lay down, you had to lay down in that spot?
Alright, there. That's so I can switch them to humans. Oh, I was wrong. DK was in line to use that. And no more hidden blocks. So, how does this end? What did I call that show? Up Yours with a Totem Pole?
Yep.
Yeah, that's this. Fortunately, the totem pole is too big to actually fit up anybody's here. And that's it. Luigi would need all three to get past DK. And he's not getting it. But I believe if Peach gets happening, she wins. A tie between Peach and DK?
Okay.
That just saved it for DK. Oh. You know, given the circumstances, that's actually a pretty wise thing to do.
Oh, he shouldn't shoot.
That should have hit DK right in the head.
Yeah. Cork. That's why it missed. It's freaking cork.
Slower than a speeding bullet.
Uh-huh.
You know, I realized something after the last heat. Peach has been shafted twice. Think about this. The first time, she lost to Luigi by a single coin. And this time, she lost in a tie with the Happening Star. Had she gotten one more Happening Space, she would have won. Because she would have gotten the Happening Star all by herself and had more coins than DK. That is a nice even number. I like that. You know, it would have been good of me to get the screenshot of that, but I can recreate it when I go back and make sure I capture the coins as all human players. Because again, it probably will not register that we actually played this board unless I do that. In any event, DK wins the second heat, and scores will be tallied and held on to for the next time. For tonight, this has been Alpha.
And I'm Chippy.
And we'll see you next time. Have an Alpha night.